Everyone, it's Denise at All My Dolls, and welcome to the All My Dolls for 2020 Girl of the Year version. So, the thing about the Girl of the Year is I had not intended to set out to collect them, but I was interested in getting uh, each different face mold, each different skin tone, different combinations that would make all the dolls in my collection unique. And so that can't really happen unless you cross collections. So here I am with quite a few more Doll of the Year girls than I had anticipated. So sorry about the back. The dolls are in the window, as you can see. And it's just a little bright at the moment. So here's Jess and her beach outfit. And I'm pretty sure this outfit has like an official name. And at this point, I just can't remember all the names of the outfits. So I'm just going to kind of describe them. But this is definitely from her set. Jess is Doll of the Year 2006. And I got her, of course, because the mold is named after her. So I have all the dolls that were the first of their particular molds. Next, right here are Krissa and Sonali. Krissa is the doll that actually started everything. And so after all this time, I decided to get her. And once I got her, I felt like I needed Sonali. And I mean, basically I do because she is the first doll with the Sonali mold. So here they go together. The question is, will I get Gwen? I don't know. She is kind of hard to find. I don't feel any burning need to get her, except that they kind of come as a trio. So we'll see how that goes. Krissa is Girl of the Year 2009. Krissa's wearing the rollerblading outfit, which is a Pleasant Company outfit. And Sonali is wearing a skate outfit, which is an American Girl outfit. Next are the Kananis. And Kanani is 2011, I believe. And so before, who was it before? Oh, I can't remember who it was before. But Kanani was the doll that had the longest hair at the time that she was introduced and for quite some time afterwards. And she was a medium skin chest mold. So at that time, I needed a Kanani. And reason why I have two is because normally I don't like to repeat dolls. But what had happened was I bought her and there were seemed to be decent eBay pictures. And it turns out that I got her here and she was covered with cat hair. She had some miscellaneous marks and the back of her wig was bald. So she was like braided so you couldn't see that. And so uh, it turned into like this debacle. And at any rate, I decided not to send that doll back through PayPal because I felt like the lady was just going to scam somebody else. So what I did was I got a wig for this Kanani off of Makari and re-wigged her and cleaned her up. Then I got this Kanani who was in a very sorry state and I sent her into the doll hospital. So I wound up with a second Kanani with a slightly modified chest mold and a slightly different skin tone. So that's why I have two Kananis. Now, next is Sage. And so the thing about Sage is that she is Girl of the Year of 2013. Now, I actually had McKenna and Isabel, but I got rid of them because they were just kind of plain compared to the rest of my stuff. Now, I'm really regretting that. So I went back and I looked at Sage. Supposedly, she has these unique turquoise eyes. And then she gave me another classic mold redhead doll that was not Felicity. And I wanted someone modern. And so she kind of fits that bill. And I kind of went all out with her. I got a couple of her outfits and I got her horse. And I'll probably get as much of her collection as I can get. But there it is. And here she is. Now I'm moving to, oh, yeah, that is her outfit. And actually, I'm not sure if that is the complete outfit or those are pieces of the three that I have. I don't know, but that's the way I put it together. So next is Leah. And Leah is Girl of the Year 2016. And I just kind of got Leah. Oh, she was local. And people always say she is like the like second version of Kanani, which I think is kind of funny because they do they do seem to share some similar traits, but they're not really. So I just wound up with Leah. No particular purpose. Leah is wearing ooh, was hiking outfit number one or hiking outfit number two? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna move to Gabrielle. Okay, so this one is actually Gabrielle and not 46. I did have 46, and Gabrielle is Girl of the Year 2017. She comes with her own controversy. So supposedly there was a way to tell who was Gabrielle and who was 46, and I think they said that 46 had neck strings and the official Gabrielle did not. She has the zip tie, and so this one has the zip tie. I think that's how that went. Hopefully I'm telling that right. She's wearing a American Girl branded tennis outfit. Now, I bought the outfit as a set. I'm not sure if the racket actually goes with the outfit, but it is what I have, so it'll be okay. Now we have Blair. Blair is Girl of the Year 2019. Blair. The year I started collecting dolls was 2020. So Blair was still for sale when I first started buying dolls, but I did not get her then. So I actually wound up getting her secondhand on Goodwill, and she had a cut up wig. So I got a wig from It's a Doll Fair. She happened to have a extra Blair wig. At that time, Blair was the lightest skin tone. And so that's pretty much why I just had to have her. Now, going back to their outfits, Blair and the two Kananis, Kanani and Kanoa, are wearing dresses. And for life of me, I cannot remember the name of the fabric, but it was this fabric print that you could get. And it had 18-inch doll dresses on it, and you just cut them out and sew them. So I happened to find two of those panels at the Goodwill, and I put the dresses together. I had two with sleeves and three without sleeves, and I decided not to use the sleeves on one of them. And they're really, really cute. Joss is Girl of the Year 2020. And so Joss was a whole new face mold, and I wanted the face molds. And so I bought Joss directly from AG. And I want to say Joss is my first purchase from AG. I had to look over the historical dolls to make sure. I want to say I got Josh before I got Nanea. Ooh, I'm not sure. And I actually might have wound up getting Corinne before I got Josh. I have to look back in the files. But at any rate, one of those two was one of the first purchases. All the other dolls I had gotten secondhand. Next is Corinne. Corinne is the 2021. Oh, no, now I'm losing track here. Okay, so yes. At any rate, Corinne, I think she's 2022. I had to buy Corinne. I had to buy Corinne. Corinne was a new face mold. Corinne is beautiful. I remember when everyone speculated that Corinne was going to be number 4. And I mean, I got told off on some of the groups for even doubting the fact that it was going to be a number 4. And it turned out it was not a number 4. So now I just kind of hang back for the AG rumors. I know it's like a hot topic, and I could probably like boost my views if I talked about it, but I kind of got burned with that scandal. All right, so at any rate, Corinne is wearing an AG soccer outfit, and Joss is wearing an AG cycling outfit. Fun fact, I got the bike for that cycling outfit off of the Goodwill auction site, and I wanted the bike, and number 27 was with the bike. So I wound up with a doll for the price of the bike. Once I had the bike, I needed to have the cycling outfit. So here we are. Covey. Ooh, like I said, after a while, I am losing track. Let's see. Rock 2025, summer 2024. So Covey is 2023. Yeah, that seems to make sense because I think it was Josh, and then Carol was 2021, and the current is 2022, and Covey is 2023. And then summer was 2024, and we're waiting for 2025. So Covey, of course, I debated for a while whether I was going to get Covey. Probably like a couple months. And so uh, she's Mary Grace mold. I only had the one Mary Grace mold at the time. And Mary Grace was the only Mary Grace mold at that point. So when I came out with the second one, I was like, oh, gotta have her. Different skin tone, different hair color, different eye color. And there it is. She is absolutely beautiful, but then that's Mary Grace. So now the next 6 dolls. First, we have the contemporary dolls, Logan, Tenny, and Z Yang. So here's how this happened. I had Z. Well, I got Z because I was looking for another doll that I could add to my collection. And I like to try to, it's kind of like fun to find the dolls a little harder to find. And Z usually comes with a pretty high price, and I was trying to get as low as possible and trying to be patient. So I got Z for a very good price, and she wasn't marked as Z, which is what happens with a lot of dolls that I get. They aren't marked for who they are, and that lowers their price. So I got Z, and then I was like, I feel like there's only $3 in the contemporary collection. Well, at that point, and I figured I might as well go ahead and get them. So I got Tenny, and Tenny was like super cheap, which is another reason why I got her. She was super cheap, and her hair was kind of a mess. And got her, and I felt like if I got her, I should get Logan, which also makes sense for my collection because he's one of 2 of Kaya molds, and completely different skin tone and hair and all that kind of stuff. So he fit perfectly and uniquely. Moving to the Disney dolls, Tiana. Who are these people? Tiana, Moana, and Ariel. Okay, so I don't do Disney, right? Like I just don't. And I got Ariel because she's an enamel with red hair and blue eyes and a paler skin. That's check par for the course for me. And of all the Disney dolls, she would be the one movie that I've actually like watched. It's kind of iconic for me growing up. And so even though I wasn't a great Disney fan, I got her anyway. Now, Moana, of course, is a dark-skinned Korean mold, and I just could not pass up on that. And she is an absolutely beautiful doll. There's just no denying that. And then, of course, Tiana is a Claudie mold, and Claudie has had a lot of controversy with her kind of being neglected. That's what people will say. And so I figured I would support the mold by getting a Tiana. And it is a unique skin color. So went for that one too. So here's the last look at my Girl of the Year collection. So will I get the latest Girl of the Year? No, Summer doesn't really have a place in my collection. She's not unique enough. Sorry, that's true. Will I get Raquel? Probably not. I don't really feel like she's unique enough for my collection, but I don't know. We'll see exactly what happens and what AG releases. It's at this point where I'm making this video, there's a lot of assumptions and speculation. So for me, it's all up in the air. We'll see how this goes. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a great day.